Hey everyone, we're here on set with David Blue, who plays Eli Wallace. David.
Yes.
Do your friends call you Bluey?
No, actually, most of my really good friends call me Blue, though.
Tell me about Eli.
Eli is I hate to use something I've said before, but he's a quintessential fish out of water. He's that part of all of us who wanted this whole world to exist, but just didn't ever dream that it could. He's really intelligent, but he never really finished. He never really followed through. He started at MIT, dropped out. He's really smart when he applies himself, can figure out almost anything, but he always stops before he gets a chance to really be successful. Kind of like he doesn't want the responsibility of following through. So when the Stargate program actually finds him and comes literally knocking on his door, he gets sucked into this world where not only
Why have they come to his door?
There is a top secret problem embedded in a game that Eli is able to take a crack at and solve more than anyone else has been able to. So that piques their interest because they have something going on in a research base that they haven't been able to figure out. So they're hoping that a new perspective, let alone somebody who's possibly smarter than the people that they have, might be able to figure it out. So then he gets sucked in, and then through the course of events ends up having to escape with these people and now has to find a family and friends and start following through so that people can count on him and survive when before he never even would have tried.
So when you say sucked in...
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
What, they knock on his door?
Yeah.
And how do they suck him in?
Richard Dean Anderson, RDA, Jack O'Neill, tells him that if you don't sign this and if you don't agree to it, we'll beam you aboard our spaceship. And Eli's obviously like, oh, whatever, and then ends up getting beamed aboard this ship.
At home now, I mean, your mum's cooked your dinner. She's asking your dad, where's Eli, where's Eli?
Well, unfortunately, my mother is a single mother, but thank you for rubbing that in.
Oh.
No, I appreciate that. It's nice of you. Eli is the heart of the show. I mean, Chloe definitely is too, but Eli is the heart. It's us. If you and I, right here, right now, got kidnapped by aliens, that's Eli.
Please.
That would be awesome, wouldn't it? So sick of hearing about healthcare. Get me out! No. It would be really, really interesting and really cool, and you get to see things from a fresh perspective, let alone a humorous perspective, and let alone be a kid. I mean, he's not a child, but it's that kind of thing, that innocent, fun, this is all really cool without having to take yourself seriously. So I think that's enviable. I hope. I don't know.
The heart of the show.
The heart of the show.
Glad? You've hit jackpot, Mr.
I know.
Blue. Do you know that?
I know. Well, of course, now everyone's going to watch at home and be like, what is he talking about? I hate that guy. Fast forward.
Yeah. How did you prepare for this role? Did you play a lot of video games? You didn't need to play a lot of video games.
No, I didn't need to play a lot of video games. But the truth is, I've always said that I think that Eli isn't obsessed with video games, and I'll fight Brad and Robert to this to the end. I think that he just enjoys a challenge, and if somebody says you can't do something, then he has to do it, including video games. It was actually a lot of preparation for me to figure out how to crack at it, how to look at everything from a new perspective, and really be what I think all geeks and dorks and nerds like myself are on the inside, and that's somebody who wants all of this to be real, and really hopes deep down inside, even though they might not always admit it, that it is real.
Yeah, but once they get there...
And then find out that it is, and like how you would actually respond to those
Well,
things.
how does he respond? Is he like really like, hey, I'm in heaven?
Absolutely. I mean, it's awe and it's fascination, but at the same time, it's one thing to look at a spaceship and go, wow, I'm on a spaceship. And it's a whole other thing to look at it and then see somebody firing at you and go, holy crap, I'm going to die.
What's his sense of humour like? And does his sense of humour change once he's on the Destiny?
No, I don't think so.
No.
That's one of my... I love that about Eli, and that's one thing that I do love is that he and I, and this is the way it's written, this isn't the way that I've done it, have the very same sense of humor. Humor, especially for intelligent people like Eli, it's a defense mechanism. But even more so when you're surrounded by these military people, when you have two military people yelling at each other, possibly guns in the air, and you're not military, it's almost like letting a squeak through when you're scared. It's telling a joke to try to diffuse the situation, to make yourself feel better.
What's the best line you've come across in a script before?
Being a huge TV film fan, I could quote anything. I've known who's been in anything, all that jazz. So when Eli does that and I get to geek out and have fun, we go see a planet and I say it looks like the Hoth system, and nobody, deadpan, military people around me are just staring at me, not knowing, and I have to tell them it's from Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
It's great, especially when Jamil came up to me a few days later and said, I wasn't acting. I had no idea what you were talking about? So
You're playing yourself. No. It seems to me, right, that you have just landed yourself the best job in the world, and it's very easy for you to do because you're just playing David Blue.
No, I have to say, and I say this all the time.
You've got some lines to learn, I'll give you that.
No.
But you're playing David Blue.
I tell people all the time, my mantra on the show should be, I'm not Eli. Because I know so many TV movies, I like to think that I'm funny, and I'm outgoing.
I've got one more thing to ask you to do, yeah?
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Right. Sky One HD fans who are going to watch you play Eli Wallace every week, if you don't mind, just to look in that camera and give them a nice, I don't know, excite them, man. You know how to excite them. You know how to excite people. You've excited me. Excite them.
That's a lot of pressure now, though.
All right,
okay.
come on.
You want me to introduce myself too, or are they going to know at the end of this interview who I am?
You can introduce yourself. You can say
that was said with such disdain. I love it. Can't do it if you wanna.
Go on.
Hey, I'm David Blue. I play Eli Wallace, and no lie, watch episode 1 of Stargate Universe, and I guarantee you'll watch the next one.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.